Hello everyone, it is Pastor Niall. There's lots happening on the creative team, and I just kind of wanted to get in touch with everyone so no one gets left out and doesn't know what's going on with the team in the coming few weeks and months. So let's get right to it. First off, thank you very much for serving so faithfully. The team just blesses this church so much, and you're really all a part of it. The team is growing. People are taking on new responsibilities and learning new stuff. So, it's a really exciting time to be in the church. I don't know if anyone has heard. We don't generally count. We don't really have membership, but we're getting closer to this mark of like 400 people in the church, and we're growing really quickly, and people are coming all the time. So it's just a really exciting time, and so I encourage you to continue to just pray for the leaders, for us to pray for the new people coming to this church, and connect with people as much as you can. And if you're not plugged into a life group, do that too. So I'm going to put basic description and notes for everything I'm talking about here down in the description so you can check it out. So first off, I just want to mention our Spotify playlist. We have a Daystar Spotify account, and so what I've done is all of our new material that we're looking at doing in the next few months, I have put in a Spotify playlist. And you can listen to that, you can stream it, you can subscribe to it to see any changes, because I do add songs to it occasionally when they cross my path. So there's no really timeline on these. I introduce songs when they're needed and when they're available. So if you have a suggestion for me, definitely give it to me. I'll consider every song that people show me, and then just depending on how suitable it is and congregational, and if it fits in the timing of the church, then I might use it. But don't hesitate to fire that off my way, and subscribe to that link. And like I said, you'll see any changes, and you'll be up to date and at least familiar with the new stuff we might be doing. And that goes for media people too, and sound people, so you can listen to these songs to know how to mix them, musicians so you can know how to do them, and just everyone. It's a good playlist to have, and then you'll be more familiar with the new stuff the team is doing. Secondly, Good Friday is coming up on March 25th. You may have seen the schedules go out already. I just did the March and April 3rd, like all of March and April 3rd. And so I'll be working on the Good Friday set list. We're going to do this cool kind of worship circle format for Good Friday, and I'm going to try to get as much of the team on the platform as possible. And it's not going to be like a choir, but it'll be more everyone just gathered together, and we'll do some nice set design and things like that, and just do something a little bit different. But I'm going to get that set up as quick as I can, and I mentioned this to you so you can invite people to Good Friday. So bring a friend out, bring somebody out, and just prepare in prayer for that. This is the day that people come to church that never come to church, and so it's a huge witnessing opportunity for the church, so I just encourage you in that. Thirdly, and I'm really, really excited for this, we're holding a intensive vocal workshop with Melody Utz, or Melody Lovejoy. That's her recording name. She's a recorded country artist. And that's going to be on April 23rd, Saturday, 10 to 3 at the church. And this is a massive, crazy opportunity for us. She's flying in from Vancouver to do this. We used to do lessons with her before, and she's just an amazing, amazing vocal coach. She has a vocal degree. Like I said, she's recorded, but she's also traveled and worked extensively with who is considered one of the best vocal coaches in existence, who is Tim Carson. And I've personally worked with Tim Carson. Well, not worked with him, but I took a lesson with him, and it was like $200 an hour. And I went into it thinking, this will be kind of cool, right? I'd never thought of taking vocal lessons, and I was blown away by this guy. And I've taken lessons with Melody too, and $200 an hour for Tim Carson, and she will give the same kind of quality and depth to her teaching. She's absolutely fantastic, and we're getting for a one-day session, and I think I paid $150 for Tim Carson for an all-day session, and then I paid $200 for an hour lesson. And she's going to come here, and per person, she'll do it for $75. If you get in on the early bird, which I hope everyone does, then it'll only be $50, and then there's an option in the evening if you can get in for a slot if you want for a private lesson at an additional cost. But I really, really want to say, everyone, make this a priority. We're actually going to get some other churches in on this. This is an amazing opportunity, so I really put this at the top of the list. I hesitate to use the word mandatory, but really as close as I can get to mandatory, absolutely be there unless you're out of the country or you're giving birth or something, because we don't get an opportunity to do this very often. This is huge. Again, April 23rd. Saturday, 10 to 3. It's going to be a fantastic time. Even if your, vocals aren't your thing, this really is going to start at the basics of breathing and musculature and platform presence. And we get together as a team, and it's just going to be fantastic. And hopefully I can invite a couple of other churches, and they can get involved as well. So yes, get excited for that. That is coming the day after that, actually the 3 days following that, April 25th to 27th. Yes, that's the date. We're having, or Daystar rather, is hosting the MFI Regional Pastors Conference, and this is a really cool opportunity. It's a private pastors conference. We belong to MFI, the church fellowship, and so the pastors from all over Western Canada and some from the States are coming down. So it's not like a public conference for the church, but we've been asked to host it and provide creative team stuff for it. So we're going to have to do worship sets, probably 2 worship sets on each of those days. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, morning and evening sets for each of them. Now, I've already got some commitments from people on the team that said they're going to be available to be there. I know that people have jobs and sometimes you can't be flexible with those. I get it. But if you at all are able to even do one of those days or you're available, no pressure. But I'd really like to provide ministry to these pastors. But again, it's totally on an as available basis for everyone. So we just want to minister to these people. And it's, like I said, it's a really cool opportunity. We get to do 6 worship sets in 3 days. As far as I know now, the details are still coming in, but that's kind of all I had for right now. I found myself writing this novel of an email, and I figured I might as well just film a video. It goes a little quicker. But again, there's details down in the comments with some of this stuff. And I just want to say thank you so much. Let's stay faithful to God in prayer, in worship, in ministering to the church. All of us together, form a house. We're being built into a house. It says in 1 Peter, and that Christ is that cornerstone. So, just rely on the cornerstone in prayer and rely on the Lord. And if you have any questions about this, feel free to contact me. And God bless you guys, and have a great day.